Hey, welcome in. It is November the 15th already. How's that possible? November the 15th already. Yeah. And we're halfway through the Ohio High School football playoffs. A big weekend coming up. We have LowDown last night not a LowDown last night, the Monday Huddle show last night with former coach Tim Boeckman. And Tim was joining us to talk about New Bremen advancing the regional finals, what a matchup that's going to be against Fort Loramie. Marion, are they injury riddled or are they okay entering their regional final against Allen East? We also talked a lot about Tip's win against Western Brown, a thrilling comeback win by the Tippecanoe Red Devils. They march into the regional finals against Hamilton Baden. And Milton Union rolling. Yeah, we got a lot of criticism for picking Milton Union in their regional semifinal. They were up by more than 3 touchdowns, maybe 4 touchdowns at the half. And now a rematch against Valley View, a 12-1 team that, hey, guess who inflicted the one? Oh, yeah, that would be Milton Union at Valley View early in the season. So catch the replay of the Monday Huddle show on any of our social channels or on our Facebook page. And we're looking forward to an awesome weekend coming up. What do we have? Well, here we go. Here are the matchups. Marion against Allen East. That's Saturday night, Wapakoneta. 13-0 Marion, 12-1 Allen East. Fort Loramie, 11-2. New Bremen, 10-3. Loramie. It's really adverse to have to compile an independent schedule because here's the thing. You can either find plenty of teams who aren't as good as you and they just need somebody to play, but you don't get any better playing them. Or you find plenty of teams that are much bigger schools than you are that are looking for a game because they have maybe a gap on their schedule. And playing them, it's really not going to be any benefit to your team because you might get a bunch of guys injured and you have no hope of beating, say, a D1 or a D2 team. So kudos to the Fort Loramie Athletic Administration, to head coach Spencer Wells. They put together a really, really, really representative schedule that's prepared the Redskins to get to this point, which they have arrived at by defeating Minster over the weekend. They're going to take on New Bremen. What a gutty win by New Bremen on Saturday night against top-seeded Ansonia, top-seeded in Region 28. So that's your matchup on Saturday night. Now, Friday night, remember Bryce Schondelmeyer? Why can't I talk today? Bryce Schondelmeyer of Arcanum, the quarterback. He's now at Springfield, very controversial, and he's leading his Wildcats into the regional finals against Olentangy Liberty, one of the Cinderella teams left in the playoffs, the only number 8 seed left. Olentangy Liberty started 0-3. They're now 8-5. So what does that tell you? They've won 8 of their last 10. They're playing very, very well. They've knocked out the top seed, Dublin Jerome. Now they'll see if they can take out the number 2 seed Springfield, which is loaded with D1 talent. And Bryce Schondelmeyer is orchestrating the whole package at quarterback. We also have in Central Ohio the number 1 seed in Region 3, Gahanna-Lincoln. Only 1 loss this season. That was to Centerville. Centerville is out. Lincoln is still in. They're taking on New Albany. New Albany is 10-3. New Albany got the win over Upper Arlington on Friday night. So that's a matchup that will take place at the original Crew Stadium right along I-71 near the Ohio State Fairgrounds. The rest of the matchups on Friday night, Division II, Tip, number 3 seed. They knocked off the number 2. Now they get the chance to knock off the number 1, Hamilton Baden. Baden is undefeated, 12-0. Tip is 11-1. Their only loss to Xenia. Xenia, of course, was an upset victim in the first round of the playoffs, a shocking upset by Colonel Crawford. So that one will take place at Trotwood, and I think that's the game that I'll be covering. So I'll see all you Red Devil fans out there for the 3rd week in a row. Looking forward to it. Milton Union and Valley View, that rematch takes place at Piqua High School. We're covering that one. And then we also have in Central Ohio, Bishop Watterson, 12-1, the number 3 seed, taking on Bloom Carroll. Okay, also coming up this week, we got Ohio State basketball on Wednesday night, Ohio State wrestling on Friday night. Girls basketball is going to be starting soon. We'll be all over that at Press Pros. We are your home for the best photos, the best narrative writing, and free content always. Free content always. You go to other sites, put in your member number, you reached your limit of articles. You never see that on Press Pros because our content is always free, courtesy of our great sponsors like Lehman's Hardware and Old Time General Store. They are the exclusive sponsor of the LowDown, and we are very appreciative of that. And we are hoping that a lot of you show your appreciation by taking my advice and taking a 4-mile detour. 4 miles, that's all it takes. Less than 5 minutes off Route 30 on your way to Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium for the state football finals in 3 weeks and stop at Lehman's. Lehman's is a store unlike any other you've ever been to. It has an inventory like none you've ever seen. You can get a flavor of it, but only a flavor, not a real taste, by going to their website, LEHMANS.com, Lehmans.com. Order 24/7, 365. Use the promo code PressPros10. It gives you 10% off. And better than that, how about you enter right now to win a $50 Lehman's gift card, because the end of November is coming up in advance of the state football finals, and someone's going to win a $50 gift card. And in fact, we may have a multi-gift card giveaway toward the end of this month for those of you headed to Northeast Ohio, so we can incentivize you to stop at Lehman's and see what all the fuss is about. You'll never regret it. Nobody who's ever gone has ever told me, you gave me a bad recommendation there going to Lehman's. I really didn't have, I wouldn't have any interest in anything in their store. Like, nobody has ever said that, ever. You know what they always say? Holy cow, I never saw a store like this, and I wish I had budgeted more time to stay. That's what they say all the time. They might also say, wow, the food in their cafe is delicious. The ice cream is delicious. The fudge is to die for. And the people are so incredibly nice and helpful. Yes, they are. So check it out. Lehmans.com. And better yet, stop in on your way to Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. They're not open Sunday. So don't be thinking, I'll go to the finals on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we'll stay overnight. We'll stop in on Sunday. We'll spend all day. No, they're not open on Sunday. So don't mess that up. Make sure Lehman's becomes a priority of your trip to the state football finals. All right, that'll do it for us. Make sure you catch the replay of the Monday Huddle Show on any of our social channels. We appreciate you guys very, very much. Enter the Lehman's gift card giveaway by sending your entry to PressProsContest@gmail.com, PressProsContest@gmail.com. We will see you soon on another edition of the LowDown, sponsored exclusively by our friends at Lehman's Hardware and Old Time General Store.